Good morning, Class 5-3. Mr. Waterman here with today's Language Arts lesson in Period 1 on Friday, February 5th, 2021. I hope you all are doing safe and well, and I hope you have had a great week studying. Yesterday, we started a new unit on pronoun verb, contractions. We learned a contraction is a shortened form of two words. We also learned that an apostrophe, which is this, replaces letters that are left out. For example, I am, I'm, he is, he's, she is, she's, it is, it's, we are, we're, you are, you're, they are, they're, I have, I've, you have, you've, we have, we've, they have, they've. For the activity on page 153, we had to rewrite each sentence and replace the underlined words with a contraction. We did the first three together. Let's check our answers now for numbers 4 through 8. Please follow along and check your answers very carefully. Number 4. I'm fascinated by many of the animals' homes. Okay, so that's number 4. For number 5, my brother says that we've seen otters on the riverbank. Okay, so number 4, our contraction is I'm, and number 5, our contraction is we've. Number 6, he's hoping to see the otters come out of their home. Our contraction is he's. Number 7, we're bringing a camera to the river. Our contraction is were. And finally, number 8. You're going to get copies of all the pictures. Wow, that's fantastic. I would love to see those pictures. And here you are. These are all of the correct answers for page 153. You can pause the video and check your answers carefully. Once you are all finished, Please turn the page to 154. So on page 154, we learned about some more contractions. Let's review and look at the new ones. I have, I've. You have, you've. We have, we've. They have, they've. I will, I'll. He will, he'll. She will, she'll. It will, it'll. We will, will. You will, you'll. They will, they'll. For this activity, we had to underline the two words in each sentence that we can make into a contraction. Then we had to write each sentence with a contraction. We did the first three together. Let's continue so we can check to make sure you have the correct answers for numbers 4 through 8. Please follow along and check carefully. Number 4. I've read about beavers and their homes. The contraction is I've, so we underline I have. Number 5. She will. It will become she'll find branches for their home. For number 6, we will underline he will. That will become he'll build with branches and mud. For number 7, we will underline they and will. That will become they'll build an underwater door to their home. And for number 8, we are going to underline they have, and that becomes they've lots of building to do. And that's it. Please take a moment to pause the video to check and make sure you have the sentences written correctly. Now that we have checked the answers to pages 153 and 154, please move on to page 155. Mechanics. Please listen and read along as I go through the points. Point 1. A contraction is a shortened form of two words. An apostrophe replaces letters that are left out. Examples: I'm, he's, it's, will, they've. A possessive pronoun takes the place of a possessive noun. It shows who or what owns something. So we're going to review, so you know not to get contractions confused with possessive pronouns. Here are examples of possessive pronouns: my, his, its, our, their. Please listen to the directions as I read, and please read along as I read each sentence. Circle the correct word to complete each sentence. Write C if the answer is a contraction, and P if the answer is a possessive pronoun. Number 1. It's possible that animals live near your home. It's possible that animals live near your home. And they forgot the I. Could have put that in. 2. You're lucky if you find animals to watch. You're lucky if you find animals to watch. 3. I've spent a lot of time watching animals near my home. I've spent a lot of time watching animals near my home. 4. We've seen birds build nests in the tree in our yard. We've seen birds build nests in the tree in our yard. 5. My neighbor said he's seen rabbit holes near his house. My neighbor said he's seen rabbit holes near his house. 6. Now we're watching a squirrel build a nest in a tree. Now we're watching a squirrel build a nest in a tree. 7. Mom said the squirrel wants to hide its nuts in the nest. Mom said the squirrel wants to hide its nuts in the nest. 8. Well, make sure to tell you when the nest is finished. We'll make sure to tell you when the nest is finished. 9. I'll be fun to watch the squirrels work. It'll be fun to watch the squirrels work. 10. The animals look in the fields for their food. The animals look in the fields for their food. Let's do some of these together. 1. It's, it, apostrophe s. It's is. it's possible that animals live near your home. I'm going to write a C for contraction. 2. Your. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. You are. You're lucky if you find animals to watch. This is a contraction. I'm going to write a C. Number 3. I've. I apostrophe V-E. I have. I've spent a lot of time watching animals near my home. Contraction. Number 4. We've seen birds build nests in the tree in our O-U-R yard. This is a possessive pronoun. I'm going to write a P. Let's do one more. Number 5. My neighbor said he's seen rabbit holes near his H-I-S house. This is a possessive pronoun. I'm going to write a P. Here are your answers for numbers 1 through 5. Please complete numbers 5 through 10 on your own. When you're finished with this activity, turn the page to page number 156. Proofreading. Please listen as I read the points. A contraction is a shortened form of 2 words. An apostrophe replaces letters that are left out. Directions. Proofread the paragraph. Circle any incorrectly written contractions. Please listen as I read the paragraph. I'm planning to become a zoologist someday. That's someone who studies animals. Until then, I can learn a lot by watching and reading about animals. There are plenty of rabbits in our backyard. They've built their warren near our fence. Eve seen rabbits hop across the yard. Then suddenly they were gone down the hole into the warren. I can't go down there, so I read about what it's like inside. Or so I read about what it's like inside. Okay? Now, let's do a few together. This should be I'm. I'm going to circle that. I apostrophe M. I'm planning to become a zoologist someday. That's someone who studies animals. No mistake. Until then, I can learn a lot by watching and reading about animals. So the first 3 sentences, there's only one mistake. Once you find the mistakes, all the mistakes, you're going to rewrite the paragraph. You're going to write each contraction with the apostrophe in the right place. Make sure possessive pronouns and contractions are used correctly. Okay? So let's rewrite the first sentence. Indent, because this is a paragraph. I'm planning to become a zoologist someday. That's someone who studies animals. Until then, I can learn a lot by watching and reading about animals. Okay? There are plenty of rabbits in our backyard. That's okay. So we'll write that sentence. There are plenty of rabbits in our backyard. Okay, so we have written a lot together. So you have from here to find the mistakes and finish writing the paragraph. We will check these answers in Tuesday's class next week. If you have any questions, please email Mr. Waterman. Take care, and I will see you in just a few moments in period 2. Bye-bye for now.